Hello and welcome to the first episode of this year's vlogmas. Actually, we are not really getting started, but we are taking a head start today because today here in Denmark and everywhere else, I guess, it is the first Sunday in Advent, and we celebrate that. And also it kind of marks the beginning of Christmas. So today in my house, it's a tradition that we get everything Christmas ready and we decorate the house. Make everything Christmassy, and everybody kind of gets into the Christmas spirit. So today Christmas starts, and so I have to decorate the house. I need to make some candle decorations with the 4 candles, so we can light a candle every Sunday leading up to Christmas. So that's 4 Sundays, and this one is the first one. And tonight I have to lit the first candle, and I don't have that decoration made yet. So that's the plan for today. I either have to make one or buy one. Luckily, close to where I live, there's a nursery and they have all these amazing, gorgeous plants and stuff, but they also have like a huge Christmas decoration department. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take you with me today, show you around. I was there last year as well. So if you saw my vlogmas last year, you have actually been there before. And also, I'm going to be dyeing some yarn today. I have ordered some glitter yarn I can show you. I have ordered this single ply merino with a little bit of silver stellina. And when you dye yarn that has some glitter in it, usually when you dye yarn, you use citric acid to kind of make the color stick to the yarn. But since this has glitter in it, and I'm afraid the citric acid would kind of erase that glitter, I was waiting for vinegar. I didn't have any vinegar in my house. So yesterday I bought some vinegar, which means we can actually dye some glitter yarn today. So hopefully, if all goes well, that's some of the plan that I'll take you with me to dye some yarn, get all in the Christmas spirit. And then I have to open a present, but I think I will wait a little while with that. I just wanted to say hello and welcome, and we are getting ready. And also, I need to give you some details for the knit-along with the mini skeins that will be starting on December 1st. So this is just a little pre-episode. And then on Wednesday, I will be recording the first real episode of the vlogmas. And you will get the first clue for the knit-along this year. So, yeah. I need to go upstairs and find some all my Christmas decorations and get started. But first, a cup of coffee and a little bit of knitting. And I'm knitting in my own yarn, which is so much fun. This is a DK weight base. It's pretty new. It's just, I just launched it this Friday. So it's only been online for 2 days. This is the cinnamon spice colorway that I really like, and this is going to be a pair of socks for my friend Mette. She actually knows because she picked out the yarn and said, this is all I want for Christmas is knitted socks. So I will be just knitting for a few minutes and drinking my coffee before I get started and making this house a little bit more Christmassy than it is right now. So, see you. So, I'm in my kitchen. I have 3 things that I need to do today. First is that I'm going to make a batter because later today I'm making, I wonder what the English word is for that. Like, kind of like you make a dough, you twist it around a piece of small sausage, and you have like a sausage roll, I guess is the English word. In Danish we call them pølsehorn, which actually doesn't really translate. So the kids requested that. They're actually at work today, even though it's Sunday. They work in the yarn store because of Black Friday. They have this wholesale all weekend. So both of them are packing orders like crazy. So I'm home alone. I just went to the store to get everything I need for the Christmas decorations. But first I'm gonna make a batter because I used yeast, so it has to rise for a few hours. So let's make a batter. And while it rises, I will make the Christmas decorations. First, I just want to show you the Christmas balls I got at the store today. I hope I managed to show you while I was picking these out. I think I did a terrible job actually finding someone that will match. But I just really like the colors. So I'm thinking maybe before, we usually don't decorate the tree until December 23rd. So I was thinking maybe I should hang these somewhere. And I have a white one. And I have another pink one. So these 5 are for me, or for my own tree. And then I got an extra one that says God Jul, which means Merry Christmas. And because my oldest Nomi is going to Chicago to celebrate the holidays, because as some of you might know, she was an exchange student in Chicago. And she came home in April last year. And she was supposed to be there for a whole year, but because of the coronavirus, she came home a little bit early. But to make a long story short, she's going back to her host family to spend Christmas there because she just totally loved that family. So I picked this one out so that she can take with her. They can put on the tree. So they have a little piece of Denmark on the Christmas tree over there. So I think these are very beautiful. First, let's make some batter. I don't know why I call it a batter. It's like a dough, right? So just make a dough. So I will grab some lunch and then we'll see how the dough is looking, if it's done, and we can make some sausage rolls. And I was actually gonna dye some yarn, but I've been on the go for the last 3 hours and I'm a little hungry and I just really need to knit a little bit. So I think I will just make some lunch, have myself a cup of coffee, knit for a little while, then we will maybe dye some yarn and make the sausage rolls. Yes. We have the little sausage rolls all ready. Now they need to rise for a few minutes before we pop those in the oven. And it's only 5 o'clock, so I actually do have time to go dye some yarn. So let's head to the little yarn dyeing studio. So the color I'm dyeing now is a colorway that I have made inspired by my sister-in-law. She's a combination of a leopard and a very pink glittery person. I love her to death. And there was one day when I was just, playing around with colors that I kind of played with some pinks and then I speckled with black, and then I just thought about her. So today I tried to recreate that, and I want to knit her a pair of socks for Christmas. And of course I'm going to do it in this colorway, and I'm going to call this color my sister-in-law, because it is really, if you can put a person into a color, this is the color. So this is my sister-in-law. And I have just added some more water. I'm just going to put a top on this and leave this for today. And then I have the Stellina yarn that I'm gonna dye up next, and that will be the last thing that I dye today, and then I have to go make dinner. It is snowing, it doesn't get any more perfect. So the yarn has been dyed. We just had dinner, me and the girls. Lars is working in Norway. We'll be home on Thursday. So all the chores for today are done, and I am brewing myself a cup of coffee because now it's time to put my feet up and relax for a little bit. But we have a few things we need to wrap up before I can finish filming for today. And one is that I have to open the first advent from a Danish hand dyer who's called Knit by Moltrup. I saw her on Fanø, so if any of you watched my Fanø vlog, I bought some of her gorgeous yarn. I can show that in a second. And I bought her advent, so I have 4 presents to open, one every Sunday. So we'll do that now. And the other thing we have to do is actually I just want to let you know exactly what you need for the knit along that we are starting December 1st. First things first. Yes, so Knit by Moltrup is as I said, a Danish hand dyer. This is the yarn I bought when I went to Fanø. This is her logo. I'm not sponsored. This is totally my own thing. I got these 4 skeins. This is going to be a head design. I have an idea for a design. And I'm going to use this yarn in the colorway Teddy. Very funny. Okay, so let's see what's in the first present from Knit by Moltrup. Wow. Okay, so the present is 5 cute buttons, a stitch holder, and 2 skeins of yarn. That's an amazing, that's a pretty amazing gift. So this is a 100% superwash merino 400 meters, 100 grams, and they are called High Society. These are just my kind of color, and since there are 2 skeins, it's not for socks because it's 100% superwash merino, so there's no nylon in this. So I don't know. Maybe a hat? I really like those colors she put in here. Like a lavender, a little bit of brown, and some pink. So even though I have started dyeing yarn myself, it's always such a treat to get something this beautiful. So, okay, that was skein number 1. That was present number 1. Okay, so for this year's knit along, if you do not have an advent calendar, you will need approximately around 560 meters of fingering weight yarn, and the same with the silk mohair. So that is 3 25-gram skeins. I'm going to be using a white Tilia for the project that I'm going to be doing. If your advent calendar is DK weight mini skeins, that is not a problem. You'll just be needing more skeins, and you will have enough in the 24 skeins that you have in your advent calendar. So it's not a problem. If you have a DK weight, you can also use that. I have 2 fingering weight advent calendars. One has already arrived. That's the one from Hue Loco, and I will be using that. And I have another one coming. I'm not gonna say much about that, but it's on its way. It just reached Denmark. It has been almost 3 weeks on its way, but I think it will manage to be here before December 1st. So 3 skeins of a 25 grams silk mohair, which is around 560 meters. So that's the amount of yarn you will need for the knit along. And I think we're doing this on a 4mm long wire. Is that a 31 inches, 80 centimeters, something like that. And that's what I'm gonna say. And we will be starting the cast on December 1st. So that means I will be filming December 1st, and then on December 2nd in the morning, it will be uploaded. Actually, I uploaded at night, so it will be ready in the morning, European Central Time, every morning around 7, I think. I did that last year. So that's it for today. There was a very busy, eventful day today, and not all days in December are going to be as busy as the one today. So I will be wrapping this up and getting this edited so I can get it out there for you. And I hope to see you December 1st for the first vlogmas episode of vlogmas. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.